Hi guys, and welcome back to Theme Park Eats. Today we are traveling to a galaxy far, far away, and we're going to celebrate the upcoming movie Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker with my dark side flourless chocolate cake with a light side Marnier Creme Anglaise. So we're going to start off with our cake. And what we're going to do to start is we're going to take 4 ounces of dark chocolate. Make sure that it is dark because it is the dark side cake. Alright, we're going to break it up. You don't need to worry about breaking it into fine pieces. It's all going to melt. And we're going to take it over to our double boiler, which is just a bowl sitting over a pan of simmering water, but make sure that it's not touching the water. And to our chocolate, we're also going to add 1 stick of butter, and we're just going to let that melt. And what I'm going to do with the leftover butter wrapper is I'm going to take it, I'm going to rub it all around my springform pan to grease it. And I usually don't have any cooking spray, so this is a great alternative, especially if your butter was at room temperature and you really don't want that cake to stick. So make sure you save the butter package. And then I just have a round of parchment that I folded, cut into the shape of my springform pan, and I'm just going to lay it in the bottom. All right, our cake pan is ready, and we're just gonna wait for our chocolate and butter to melt. So now that our butter and chocolate has melted, we're gonna let it cool just slightly and add 3/4 cup of sugar. I like to add the sugar before the eggs because it gives the chocolate a chance to cool off a little further. And you don't want to add the eggs while the chocolate's piping hot because then you end up with chocolatey scrambled eggs, and that does not sound appealing. So, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Just gonna mix that in. All right, so now we're gonna add 3 eggs, 1 at a time, beating very well in between each egg. So now that our 3rd egg has been incorporated, we're going to add 1/2 cup of dark cocoa powder. And this is Dutch process. Just make sure whatever cocoa you're using, it doesn't have sugar added to it. You don't want cocoa mix, you want cocoa powder. But because it is a dark side chocolate cake, you got to make sure that it is the dark chocolate. All right, so to this we're going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Teaspoon of that, and then I'm not going to measure this part because I hope that I add a little bit too much. We're going to add some Creme Marnier, which we're also going to add to our custard sauce. Just a splash, however much you want. Although you got to be careful because if you add too much, the cake's not going to cook properly. So kind of got to hold back a little bit. All right, I have my oven preheated already to 375, and we're going to go ahead pour that luscious chocolate mix. This is going to go in the oven for about 25 minutes, and we'll see this later. So, now that the cake is in the oven, let's go ahead and make the creme anglaise that's going to sit in. In a saucepan, we're going to go ahead and add 3 egg yolks, 1/2 cup of heavy cream, and 1/2 cup of whole milk. Please do not use anything other than whole milk. It will just not be the same. All right, 3 tablespoons of sugar. And we're just gonna whisk that together on a medium or low medium heat. Thickened up beautifully. It's still going to be a thin custard, but it's perfect for our dish. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and strain it into a bowl set over an ice bath, and you just want to do that just in case any bits of the egg cooked too much, because you don't want any lumps in your gorgeous creme anglaise. We're gonna cool that a little bit. We're gonna add a splash of vanilla. Big splash of vanilla. And a splash of Grand Marnier. And a little bit of orange zest, just to kind of help that Grand Marnier flavor come through. You don't need to zest the whole orange, just a little bit is fine. There we go. Just stir that in. And that can sit until the cake is ready. Our cake is done. Now you just want to let this cool for about 5 minutes before you slice into it. That way it's not oozing out and molten everywhere. So now that our cake has cooled slightly, we can go ahead and unmold it and serve it up. Now this cake is a pretty dense and slightly flat dark chocolate cake, and that is exactly what you want to see. So we're going to go ahead and get a slice ready to go. We're going to get a cool of our light side Grand Marnier Creme Anglaise. And because there is no light without darkness, we're going to bring balance to the force and add our dark chocolate cake. There we go. Dark chocolate cake. Now you can let the cake completely cool and sit in the fridge. That's totally fine too, but I'm impatient. So I'm just gonna finish it off with a little more orange zest. And there you have it. Our Star Wars light versus dark chocolate cake. Well guys, thanks for joining me to a galaxy far, far away and making our Balance to the Force light versus dark side cake. Don't forget to come down and check out Galaxy's Edge, which opened up back in August. Don't forget to go and see Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker when it comes out December 20th. Bye guys. Oh, make sure to like and subscribe and follow us at ThematicORL on Instagram.